it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Read on with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal. Spit on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Spit on, spin move, in zone, scope. Scope for sideline, a touchdown. I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
After 5 seasons playing in Carson, the Chargers have a new home, and it's the beautiful new SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California.
Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball
Charles,
carrier.
they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's third down and less than a yard.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
First down, Carolina.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey.
7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Robbie Anderson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Return on this one is a fair catch, a signal for and take it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's into the clear. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this is taken at the 23. Punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now a play fake here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
24-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Herbert. Man open left side, it's Williams. Herbert's 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
21.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air again, Herbert. And
too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Herbert back to the air. It's complete. Henry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler.
Gordon moving on to Denver. Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year. Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season. 92 receptions, 993 yards, and 8 touchdowns. He was in the top 10 in the league in receptions, receiving touchdowns, and all-purpose yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game.
Extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Score Panthers 21. Chargers 14. For the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Carolina.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
A gain of 27.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
To throw is Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again with Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
Bridgewater to throw it. Flush to his right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Boston, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, The ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Bridgewater on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
To kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time you run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That one goes for 24 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for the Pro Bowl wideout Keenan Allen there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
try to kick off for Carolina.
The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
6. Brings up second.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Chargers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses them about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. Oh, scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It's Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Man open left side. It's Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. His 3rd interception. It's picked. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Matt Rule, a risk taker in college, going for it. Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. Looking for the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Pride. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before. I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years. So he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Throwing, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Carolina.
DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Makes the score Panthers.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's airing it out for Williams. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 33. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Bridgewater going to get it out quickly to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Catch there by DJ Moore, who's really starting to come into his own. And he's one of that pack of receivers in the NFL now that looks like running backs and plays like that as well when they catch the football. Last year, nearly 1,200 yards receiving, 78 yards per game, and that ranked in the top 10 in the league. Expect those numbers to continue to grow.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on 1st. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore.
Complete.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The tackle by Derwin.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Bridgewater. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Carolina.
Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
You don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 25 yards that time.
49-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
When Hunter Henry entered the league, people were really looking for him to establish himself as one of the best tight ends in the NFL. Ability to run and catch and make plays in open space. But the biggest obstacle he's had is just staying on the field. Ended up missing all of 2018 due to injury. When he's right, he is one of the better tight ends and better targets in the AFC West.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Derek Brown brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the 50, here's Herbert. Down man, it's complete. Williams. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers. The second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here that's complete. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Cornelder. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Down to a knee goes Bridgewater, and that ought to do it.
Today's final score, Panthers.
Charles, it's
49.
one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Carolina, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa